Good morning, everyone. This is Russell with Russell Does Stuff. It's my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I'm a small business owner that retired down to 6 hours on Monday, 6 hours on Tuesday, and a few hours on Wednesday if I don't get everything done. I've owned 12 businesses, and the business that I've whittled down to barely nothing has been my most successful and my most profitable venture. This video is going to be about extra work, and I'm going to put my my breakfast here on the engine. GMC microwave. So I'm here in a house that I've had for about 8 or 9 years. This house was damaged by the hurricane. So inside the house, we're missing about 3 feet of drywall all the way around this whole house. I don't know if you can see inside, but it had taken on a lot of water. This lady, like I said, has been with me for a long time, and she used to do her own gardening, and she would take care of the property, and I would just mow it. It's a fairly large property. So this house is on the market, and they want to sell it. And you'll find that you get a realtor or something. If they can't sell the house, they start trying to figure out why the house isn't selling. So one of the ideas they came up with is that maybe if we cleaned up the front a little bit, it might help. My thinking, is it'd be nice if there was drywall in there on the walls, but hey. So I gave her an estimate to put some lipstick on this pig, and it's an opportunity to make a few bucks. I cut my teeth on cleanups when I first started this business, and I'm just going to take you guys around the house with me, and I'm going to explain what my plan is. Before I ever do a cleanup, I'll look at it, and then when I get the job, I'll come back, and then I'll plan my work and work my plan. So this is relatively easy. I'm just going to shape up the bushes, knock it down, so you can see this window here behind this bush. The rule of thumb with bushes is you want them to be at the window sill height. So I'll do the same thing here. I'll trim this up a little bit. It's mostly just going around with the string trimmer. This lady loved flowers, so she planted flowers everywhere. So I have to be careful today because there is still a lot of damage and debris from the hurricanes. So the idea is that when somebody comes to look at this house, they need to be able to walk around this house so that they can see the whole property. So the backyard is kind of a mess. The areas that she used to take care of are overgrown and stuff. See, the screen's missing. I think this house had 6 feet of water in it. I'm going to clean this area up here with the string trimmer, these boots off of that thing. This tree here, when I first started, was about where my hand is. Time flies. So I'll get in here with my mower a little bit. See all these trinkets and stuff? This stuff's dangerous. All this glass. If you hit that stuff with the weed eater, you're going to hurt yourself. So that's why I walk around this place. See, look at all this broken glass. Look at that broken glass and stuff. So you want to walk around the property and inspect where you're going to be working. There might be snakes under here and stuff. So I'm going to be mindful of that area. I do not want to hurt myself. I've done that. I almost cut my thumb off once from some porcelain right there. You can see the scar. So I'm gonna head on out into the backyard. I advise people, don't put trinkets in your yard. So I'm gonna clean this overgrown area up here. This is the septic tank in the back. I'll do what I can around these oysters. Another tip, if you're going to get into this business, is learn your plants. So you can walk around and talk plant. I decided to change up my Tuesday because I figured I could get this cleanup done in a decent amount of time. There is a dock back here. When I had Brandon working for me, I couldn't find him one day. And we were on this job and I couldn't find where he was at. Here's the canal. I couldn't find where he was at. And I finally found him. He was in the back, weed eating the weeds and stuff on the dock. And I didn't like say, hey, let's go clean up the dock, because that wasn't part of our deal. And he would do stuff like that, you know. So what are you cleaning the dock up for? I don't know. This is always his excuse for stuff, was I don't know. So I've picked out some of the dangers around that big old tree. And we're going to steer clear of that stuff as best we can. Put some gloves on maybe and get some of the broken pieces up so someone that comes around here after me doesn't get cut up. So what I'm looking at is how much debris do I have, and if there's a lot of debris, what to do with it. So that's part of this walk around here. So we want to walk down the side of this house also. So this lady used to write letters to me. See this railroad, this railroad tie used to be out back. See, here's some more dangers. These pots will get you. But I'll go through here and I'll be careful. This was her cart that she used to do her gardening with. She's a real nice lady. She used to write me long letters about being careful around all her plants and stuff. My employees used to go, oh, you got another letter. Don't hurt the plants. Don't hurt the grass. She didn't want any string trimming on this property. All she wanted was the grass cut. And that's what I did. I thought this account, I would have lost this account years ago, because her and I, even though she's a nice lady and stuff, we didn't get along. She was always bothering and bugging me about, you know, oh, you string trimmed around the pine tree. I don't want that. Or I'd have a new employee and they would come out here and they would do what they were supposed to do on the other properties and stuff. And she'd call me up, somebody string trimmed around this and that, and I don't like that, and blah, blah, blah. And so, but I kept her through the thick and the thin. And when you have goals like paying your house off and stuff, you'll keep customers that irritate you. But when you get ready to retire or cut back, you'll weed out the ones that you don't want. I was going to get rid of her 3 years ago, but she moved out of the house because it's not livable. So no one's here, and she's like down the road, so I never run into her. So I've had 2 conversations with her in the last 3 years, I think. So all right, well, I'm gonna charge $500 for this, and I'm gonna trim up a little bit of the oak tree too, and hopefully I'll make quick work of this. I got out here early. I already mowed some of my properties that are on my Tuesday route. This is on my Tuesday route, so I'm going to see how fast I can get this done and then get back on my Tuesday route and get home by noon. So, well, this is a look inside of my Tuesday, which I changed up. The work's out there. You just got to find it. We'll catch you later.